Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. Oh my God, it has been a while since we've been able to do one of these. I am your host, Brandon, and back with me are some familiar faces. We got our good buddy Weaver and our constant compatriot Zach, back again from the depths of whatever realms they reside in to once again record one of these because holy shit, our schedule's finally lined up.
I come from Goblin.
I reside within wine and spirits.
That's your ancestral home, wine and spirits. You're sleeping inside a bourbon barrel for the past 3 weeks.
I'm well aged.
I was in Goblin Town, in the Goblin villages. I was trying to put on the Goblin armor from RuneScape that you're unable to wear. Yet they keep dropping it, and I'm like, what the hell, guys? Teach me how to wear this.
What for money?
Guess so.
True.
I don't know what the rate is at the Grand Exchange though. So
Goblins
welcome to the
inferior, so you don't get much money.
Whoa. Okay, before we start with the race hate.
Yeah, I mean, we're
Welcome
just going right in.
Yeah, coming back strong.
Goddamn.
Goblins should be put into internment camps.
That's just, Zach, as someone who's trying to transition into the gaming goblin, those are some hard words to hear. So
Look at this bitch trying to just subtly plug his own content.
I'm
Wait
not
till the end
plugging
of the
anything.
episode. Wait till the end.
But welcome to this Beefcast, everybody.
Yeah, it's been a little while. Long story short, I got busy with school, and these lazy fucks decided to not record anything, even though I told them to. So here we are.
We're powerless. We're helpless without you.
No, you were our boss.
Our wavering,
What? I told you
unwavering
guys.
faith.
I was like, hey, you can just go on without me. I'll edit it for you. Like if you guys just get it recorded. And Zach, you said, and I fucking quote, "I'll make it happen," and then you just didn't.
I think we
I
all
was
just
really
got on
sleepy
chat.
that day. I fell asleep at 8 o'clock.
What is this? Me every Friday?
Weekday?
Yeah, you fucking promised me, and then just immediately went back on it. I was like, all right, well, I guess we're not
Hey,
doing this
Brandon,
for another
I've
week.
never once made a promise that has fallen through in my entire life. You're the first person I've ever disappointed.
Hey, you and I both, man. Oh, man. But yeah, so, things have been a little busy, but we are back, and better than ever, some would say. Maybe.
What episode
Not
is
me.
this?
Fucking
21.
20-something. It's over 25, I know that. Might be 26 or
Over
27.
9,000.
I don't remember.
That's pretty
9,000.
cool, though. We've come a long way,
Yeah, I
actually.
mean, it's interesting. We're almost half a year.
Okay, 1, it's episode 26.
Okay.
2, I hop on YouTube to check out what number we're on, and one of my suggested videos is Boxes or Briefs. We ask gay dodgeballers.
That's
one
a
of the
very
suggested videos.
specific, demographic to ask.
That's a
been,
great
By a
segment to
YouTuber
today's
called
topic.
The Underwear Expert.
Have you
Evidently, this is something people care about.
have you been watching gay
There's a-
dodgeball recently, or?
I mean, I watch a lot of drag queen videos, but not gay dodgeball specifically.
Is that the porn title of Dodgeball with Ben Stiller? Like the gay porn version? It's just called Gay
Yeah,
Dodgeball.
that's it.
Laser, whatever the fucking other one was called. I'll have sex.
They didn't really fucking put a lot of thought into it. It's just gay dodgeball.
That's what every gay porn should be. Just whatever it's parodying and just gay in front of it. Gay Scooby-Doo. Gay Dodgeball. Gay American Tail.
Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit concerned that Scooby-Doo was the first thing that came to mind whenever you were talking about porn parodies.
It's because I was thinking about the Scooby-Doo porn parody
Yeah.
in my mind. You guys ever see that one?
I can't say that I have.
I wasn't watching it.
Often search out.
I wasn't watching it for excitement purposes. I was just watching it out of genuine curiosity. I was a little disappointed that there was no Scooby. They didn't have an animatronic Scooby in there from the live action movies. It was just all these weird people dressed up as all the characters. It wasn't as weird as the Simpsons one though, where they actually painted themselves yellow.
Jesus Christ.
How much parody porn are you a connoisseur of? Didn't realize we had an in-house expert.
I
What's
only
your
saw the Simpsons. I didn't even
What's
see
your
the actual
favorite?
Simpsons one. I saw the behind the scenes of the Simpsons one where it was some buff dude just painting himself yellow. He's like, "Hey guys, welcome to the behind the scenes of the Simpsons
He's like,
porn parody."
He's like, me Homer. Fuck wife. Merge.
Wait, Brandon, I was going off of what you said earlier. It's been like half a year for the podcast.
I mean, technically 26 weeks.
2016 was like a month ago or something?
No, I'm just saying 26 weeks, if you laid them end to end.
Oh.
If we...
I thought you just meant like how long that we've been doing this podcast, and I was like, that's a weird way of saying 2 years almost.
No, I mean, if we keep it... If you like laid them end to end, if we kept consistent and did it weekly, we'd have half a year, but,
Oh, okay. I like Young Thug's lyric, "My money way longer than a NASCAR race." If you lay his money end to end, it's the length of a NASCAR racetrack. So kind of like if you laid our podcast episodes end to end, it'd be roughly half a year. I see what you're doing.
I mean, horses don't stop; they keep going.
True. Today's episode guest featuring Young Thug.
Dear God, I wish.
One day we'll get enough clout.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway.
So welcome to the Beefcast, the show where we talk about stuff that you may or may not care about, but we're going to talk about it anyway.
Exactly.
So topic number 1.
Fuck you.
What is it, Zach?
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Okay, well, folks, we're going to talk about, get a little meta up in this bitch. We're going to talk about everyone's favorite kind of bread. No, Brandon, you lead the podcast.
Oh, yeah, wait, I was going to say, are you actually doing the thing? But, well, no, I mean, hold on. I think we're kind of rushing into things. We haven't talked about, I mean, I'm sure Weaver's done some epic stuff over these past 3 weeks.
Yeah,
like, what's everybody been doing? What have we been up to?
Epic stuff.
Okay, good. That's about it.
And the bit's over. Thank you, folks. Come again next week for epic stuff.
We've said the epic stuff. No, but I mean, anything interesting happened since our last episode that Zach was not present for?
What did we talk about on the last episode?
That was the music episode.
The music episode.
Yeah.
Well, I will have
the return of your dad.
Yep.
Well, I definitely listened to music since the last episode. That's for damn sure.
Hell yeah.
I've not heard sound in the last 3 weeks, actually. So.
No, okay, no, seriously. Like, have you ever encountered people that are like, "Oh, I'm not into music"? Like, what?
That is kind of strange.
Like, have you ever encountered people like that? Like, I've met a few people that are just like, "Oh yeah, I don't really listen to music." Like, what? Are you crazy? Like, it's not even like what your personal taste is. Like, just how do you not listen to music?
How do you avoid interacting with it in general?
Yeah,
like daily life.
That's just so weird.
They only listen to NPR, and they've never owned an iPhone.
That's true.
Yeah, that would actually make sense. God damn it.
I used to listen to NPR a lot whenever I was younger. I listened to the classical music station pretty much all the time, and I watched a lot of British comedies from the 80s and 90s, and I drank a lot of tea. And maybe I was trying to be British or something, but I felt pretty fancy. I felt very educated, and I was like 10, and I was like, oh yes, quite, very good. Yes, good. Because my dad won't let me listen to rap music. I listened to the one radio station, like the Wham or something, Whammo, or whatever, and it was like the big rap station. And I think that was right around the time that that there was Kanye's second album came out, the College.
Late Registration was the second
Late
one.
Registration, and they had that. I remember the Diamonds from Sierra Leone. I remember that was on the radio. I really like that track. And my dad's like, "What are you listening to?" I'm just like, "Listen to rap, man." And he's just like, "What?" He took the radio and threw me out the window.
He's like, "You should be listening to Ben Shapiro."
You need to listen to Owning with Facts and Logic.
You need to
and
listen to Glenn Beck crying on live TV.
You need to listen to Glenn Beck reviewing lemon icing and dipping Oreos into it live on Fox News.
Yeah, Glenn Beck crying on live TV because of the liberals.
I think he had too much icing. That's probably it was clogging up his pores, and
That's
he
true.
just started weeping.
That would make me cry if I just had way too much icing.
No, okay. I don't know did we talk about this on the podcast before? How your stepdad made you watch Fox News kind of, and kind of my dad made me watch Fox News?
Because I think that was when we were delving into your childhood. We mentioned it because you talked about like watching Glenn Beck every day after school, and I was like, yeah, my stepdad would always have it on. He didn't like make me watch it, but I would always be like I mean, our place was very small, as I'm sure you guys remember. I don't know, maybe not so much you, Zach, because I don't know if you ever saw my mom's house.
Once.
Okay, yeah, that would... Oh, yeah. Anyway. But yeah, so it was a very small place, so like literally anywhere in the house I was able to hear fucking Fox News and Glenn Beck. It was always Glenn Beck and Bill O'Reilly. Like, those were the two shows that like he made sure to watch, and they would blast all throughout the house.
Now they're both gone.
Good.
Rest in peace, Bill. We should get Bill O'Reilly on the podcast.
Let's not. And say we did.
Talk about 9/11 conspiracies.
We already
did you ever see? No, did you ever see that one video of like this kid whose dad died in 9/11, and it was like before the show, and he's just like, all right, I know Bill's a very intimidating person and stuff like that. He's gonna try to talk over me, but I just want to say my point. I'm gonna try to get around, and like I don't know. I think he was like talking about something like I don't know. I could be completely wrong, but it's like he was talking about things that put 9/11 in a different light, and Bill O'Reilly was just like, he's like, no, what the heck are you talking about? You don't understand. He like fucking shouted him off and like kicked him off the show, and he's just like, yeah, it's kind of went exactly how I expected it to go.
Yeah, sounds about right.
But anyway, okay, we're getting off topic. Welcome to the Beefcast, everybody. Brandon's got
for the
a hot,
time.
Juicy topic for us today.
How many intros can we have?
We can just keep doing them. I mean,
hey guys, welcome to the Beefcast.
Hey, welcome back.
Let's do
Been
one
a while.
like
welcome back.
Let's do one like we're French gentlemen on the high streets of Paris. Let's introduce the show.
Wait, welcome back to the Beefcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know anything about doing that, so you guys can go ahead with that.
Beefcast. Very good.
Would you like some cheese and crackers?
Fucking hate you guys.
Oh, this peppermint Gouda is very good.
Peppermint Gouda, shut up.
I spread it on my cracker. It's so good. Welcome to the Beefcast. Only the
I haven't
finest.
showered in weeks. Really.
My perfume is my own body odor.
Now it's just getting prejudiced.
Okay. Well.
Hey, no, actually, I'm allowed because I'm French. So
True.
this is exactly.
I'm allowed because I have English blood in me, so I hate the French.
That's
true.
think that means you're allowed.
It does.
I mean, okay, then are racist people allowed to be racist because they have blood in them that makes them racist?
You're only allowed to be racist if you don't have blood in you.
If you don't have any blood, yeah, you have to be a fucking golem.
One of the
Made from
bloodless
clay.
fish living off the shores of Antarctica, they can be racist.
Yeah, you have to be a golem made out of mud and given life by a Hebrew symbol.
Why
Damn it.
Hebrew symbol?
Well,
Is it like the
it's
fucking
Hebrew.
Witcher spells?
No, well, I mean, no, that's
Golems
like,
are Hebrew.
yeah, that's the
Golems
thing.
are Hebrew? Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
in their mythology.
That's
That's
a fucking book.
yeah, that's like
What?
that's one of their mythological things.
What's this, some fucking rabbi just was like, and just like fucking a Minecraft golem just came up of the earth and started attacking people?
He's like, hey, maybe I make a mud boy. He's gonna work around the house a little.
He wants locks and bags for you, hey.
I need them to straighten my pictures on the mantle.
Come on, I just finished Big Mouth. I don't need to hear.
He cuts the
stereotypical
lawn.
people.
Look,
Okay, so it was bad to make fun of the French,
Yep.
but let's just fall back on classic anti-Semitism, the joke that doesn't die.
No,
Exactly.
look, I want to hear more about Jewish golems.
No, I don't know how long we've been recording, but I feel like
About
we should
10
maybe
minutes.
approach the idea of the topic.
I tried to
week,
ask you guys how
maybe.
your week was, but you both fucking ignored me.
I
said my week was epic. I did some epic
suggested-
stuff.
I suggested that Zach stop taking my script, and then we also talk about how our weeks were in funny French accents. But we can change it. How about
we'll
how
talk
about
about
very
more golems.
strong African warlord accents? We talk about our weeks.
Yeah, because the
That
concept
sounds-
of I was gonna say because the
that gets
concept
dangerous
of
real fast.
3 white guys doing African warlord voices on the internet sounds like a good idea.
Hey,
Joke's on you. I choose South Africa after it was invaded by the English.
choose Rhodesia. Hey, mate, how's it going? I'm from a country that don't exist no more.
Yeah, we don't want to
Crumpets.
talk about racist stuff. Let's bring up Rhodesia. This is a bad episode thus far. Let me just say.
I don't know shit about Rhodesia, so it's all going over my
The
head.
capital of racism in Africa.
I want to start a country. I don't know if I mentioned that on the podcast, but that's always been one of my.
You've said it a couple
tertiary life
times.
goals.
Yeah, you've said
Well,
it.
Yeah, you bring it up a lot. You're like a grandfather. You just tell the same stories.
I got no new material, Zach. I have my little booklet. I'm thumbing through the pages right now, and all I have is Oh.
What are you
He's
flipping
actually
through?
gonna.
No, there's just something really cringy that I wrote a couple weeks ago. No,
Care
I
to
was
share?
I was being like super autistic, and I was like, all right, I have way too many video games, so I need to organize what I need to play when, and like what I could possibly stream and what I could possibly play with friends, blah blah blah. So I made a section of this notebook called Gaming Empire. And
Wow.
I have like different categories, like online open-ended games to play, single player / linear games to play, mobile games, and streamable games. And I have like a legend with abbreviations to correspond to the listings. But that's what was in my book. So I got nothing, Zach. I got no new fresh ideas.
Well, there we go. Podcast is over.
Why
Let's
would you
restart.
write
Hi,
something
folks.
like
Welcome
that?
to the Beefcast.
I write things.
Seriously, does your brain not function well enough to just, I don't know, think about
No,
these
it's
things
like-
instead of write them down? You're not Da Vinci. This isn't revolutionary.
Yeah, I think what video games I'm currently playing is very
Lucrative?
revolutionary.
Revolutionary.
But is that the new like Metal Gear Rising game? But
I wish.
anyway, it's like whenever you're just bored and you have like a notebook with you, you just like to jot random things down, like not even ideas, just like concepts and just random shit. You know, if you have like a notebook, like I know whenever I was a kid, I had a notebook and I would always just fill it with like I write poetry. I would write little stories, and I draw like little stick men like fucking killing each other in between the lines of poetry.
You write Maple Story fan fiction?
Yeah. No Maple Story fan fiction, which I'm a little disappointed, Brandon. We have yet to see any Maple Story fan fiction come out for Maple Story 2, and that
Hey.
game's been out for like a month. So
It's only been a
Maybe
couple
2
weeks.
weeks.
What the fuck?
Give
yeah.
the man a break.
Jeez. Yeah, I gotta like
Well-
learn enough about the game to, you know.
if you were a true Maple Story fan, like your fan fiction suggests, you would have bought into the closed beta, my friend, which has been well out for
Fanfiction
well
wasn't
over a
purely
month.
Maple Story. It was OC characters.
That's true, I
Yeah,
guess.
exactly. I gotta know what I'm talking about.
True. But so Brandon, what are we talking about this evening?
Well, I'm so glad that you finally asked. So as
I tried.
yeah, I was gonna say, as Zach alluded to, and then just beautifully failed to deliver earlier, we are getting a little bit meta this episode and doing a podcast about podcasts. I know it's fucking crazy, man. Try not to lose too many
Just shit your
brain
pants
cells. Yeah,
sitting
right.
at home.
Strap in, viewers,
Already
because
there.
we're going for a ride.
Strap in, get your Chewy Chips Ahoy cookies and your glass of apple cider, because we're about to drop some hot topics.
Pour yourself a big glass of orange juice. Yeah, so
Pull
I mean,
out
I
your
just
wiener and just start listening.
I don't know,
Sorry,
like
Brandon.
I guess like the big thing is like I've been just listening to a lot of different ones lately, and I just kind of wanted to talk about them and like why I enjoy doing this and why I got into it in the first place. And then Zach was like, "Hey, that sounds like a pretty good idea," and then Weaver just came along for the ride. So here we are. Yeah. So I mean,
Oh, hey, it's a good idea, Brandon. I support that idea, and I will also contribute.
that's good.
The
I,
best
I
idea?
would hope. I do have the best ideas. I'm very smart and a very stable genius, I'll have you know. Thanks for coming to my epic Donald Trump quote session of this podcast. I'll see you guys next
Weaver,
week.
can you do your very Jewish
No, yeah, I was gonna say whenever we were talking about Jewish golems, that would have been the perfect time because Zach thinks my Trump impression sounds really Jewish.
It does.
I don't have any like what. Give me like a topic that I
Goblins.
could do.
Okay. Playing Fortnite with Baron.
Okay,
Oh, there you go. That's a better
on.
one.
Fuck, hold on.
Wow, that's my favorite Trump quote, I gotta say.
Remember when Trump had that debate with Hillary and he just like
just giggled like a little girl.
Made the whole country uncomfortable.
Fuck, I'm getting really sweaty now. Put on the oh shit. Holy fuck. I started laughing, I got really heated up.
You didn't even say anything.
Okay. Alright.
Where did I go wrong?
Okay. Alright, let me just regain my composure here.
Why is my life coming to this?
I was dropping Haunted Hills with Baron, and I landed on. I got the scar. It's terrible. I can't do it right now. I'm too worked up.
It is blurring the lines a little bit between that and your Bernie impression. I will say.
I can do a much better Bernie.
2024.
I can do a much better Bernie playing Fortnite.
There you go. Do that real quick, and then we'll get into the topic.
Fortnite with free healthcare.
The entire concept of Loot Lake is just capitalist propaganda. I land into Loot Lake. There is absolutely no loot. It needs distributed amongst all the houses, the ones on the shore, and also everyone drops at the house in the middle on Loot Lake. It's quite awful. It's quite disgusting. And I only got a gray pistol. It was quite bullshit. You go to any place else like Junction, you get much better loot. So I think that naming convention is very wrong. I think the loot that's distributed, it needs to be be.
Bernie, are you okay?
Help me.
We need to revolutionize the battle pass.
Yes, the fact of the matter is, you do not get enough V-Bucks. It takes hours of grinding to get enough V-Bucks to get all the loot in the Season Pass. I think the Season Pass should be free.
I want the John Wick skin. My grandson has it.
Skin.
My grandson has it. He calls me a noob. I do not like it.
Noob. He says all kinds of swear words at me, and I just don't know where he's getting it. He's watching too much YouTube. I don't know what's going on.
Wait, that almost went into Trump. We don't know what the hell's going on.
We don't know what the hell's going on.
Baron, okay. He's out here watching Logan Paul. I don't like him very much.
I walk into my son's room. He's on his iPad. He's watching Allier videos. What the hell's going on? I called up Allier, okay, and I was like, Allie, what the hell's going on? And he had a weird dubstep intro. That's all I could hear was dubstep coming from the other end. So I turned it off. I don't know. He was an absolute freak. I don't know what was going on.
Everybody knows I have the best dubstep.
Everybody knows. I talked to Skrillex. I saw Skrillex. Okay, he was very good. Okay, he did the one song, "Fire Make It Burn Them." You guys ever do dubstep impressions? Like whenever dubstep was really big, you ever try to sing along? Like you do that thing where like you modulate your throat. You're like, and like,
so like
it's like
yeah,
the
like
SpongeBob laugh.
Yeah, I was gonna say like how Tom Kenny does the fucking SpongeBob. Holy shit!
It's like that. What's that one song? It's like that like one techno track. It's like
it's Midnight City by M83.
Yeah, that's the one.
Christ. That fucking
bad audio.
Amazing audio. What are you talking about? Holy shit, that might have been the most fucking accurate dubstep noise I've ever heard somebody make.
That's Trump Dubstep 2018. That's the bit.
Jesus Christ.
I'm really... Hold on, I'm going to crack a window real quick. You guys keep talking.
Shocking, the boy is sweaty.
I would be too after laying on a fat dubstep noise like that. God damn.
Just dropped his own bass.
Holy shit.
Oh,
wow.
That's much better.
I'm in pain.
That cool October air is blowing. There's a big fucking spider. As I was just reaching my big fucking goblin fingers up, undoing the latch on the window. There's a spider just looking at my big juicy Vienna sausage fingers, just waiting to jump on them. But I think he stayed put, which was good.
Oh man. All right. So, let's actually do this then. Like I said, talking about podcasts. So I think we'll start, I guess, just what got you into podcasts in the first place? You know, where did you start? How'd you jump into it? And what led you to where you are today? Zach, you go first.
Okay, well,
I'll put you on the spot directly.
No. Jesus. Normally I like go last, so I have a while to BS an answer because I'm never ready, but thanks for this.
Hey, I mean, I figure Weaver has made his contributions. He can rest for a little bit.
Yeah, his throat needs to have a little sleep.
Yeah, he needs time to recover after that.
My throat is adequately lubricated for all the dubstep impressions anyone could ever want.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you for that. Truly.
I'll do some nice sprites after this.
Yeah, after everyone gives their answer, you have to do a little, like, dubstep transition.
That's the new intro. We don't need the official original Beefcast Music Commission. We need
Listen,
the
we paid for
Dubstep
that.
Commission.
What is this fucking Wii business, all right?
Listen, Brandon paid for that.
There we go. Hey, I mean, I like supporting my
The Beefcast
friend, yeah.
budget. That's the beef bank.
Yeah, where's the budget?
Beef bank.
Put my 401k into this podcast, damn it.
I transferred all my money
no
into
comment?
Maple Story Coin, so...
I plead
No,
the
we've
fifth.
been over this. You own Maple Story by selling children. Buy it. But okay. What's the question again? Pose me that
How'd you get
riddle
into
one more time.
podcasts?
Where are you?
I'm leaning back
ran
to
away,
a big
Weaver.
drink.
Oh, he's taking a big sip.
Anyway,
But
yeah, how'd you get into
You
podcasts?
got him into drinking now.
what is this? Me?
I was
Episode
fucking.
1
I'm
of
drinking.
my
I'm drinking
introduction?
Pepsi. All right. Having a nice cold fucking
Fuck, Brandon.
beepus.
It's cool.
Anyway, yeah.
But,
So
okay.
how'd you get into
How did
podcasts?
I get into podcast? So me being the super cool rad dude I am.
Read nerd.
Yeah. I was bored one day and was like, yeah, you know what I enjoy? I like D&D. And you know what I don't have? Enough friends to play D&D consistently. So I'll just listen to other people play it. So I Googled D&D podcast that I could listen to, and that led me to the Adventure Zone by the McElroy brothers, who you inexplicably have a hatred for.
No, I just think
But,
fucking Polygon and Kotaku are garbage.
Well, they're unaffiliated with either, so
Well,
it's
hey,
fine.
I'm sure they're just fine people, but the companies that they were affiliated with are not good.
Okay,
Anyway. Continue.
The D&D Let's Plays. Is that what you're saying?
It wasn't a
guess.
let's play, it was more of a playthrough.
Was it speedrun?
Yeah.
That's
No,
what you gotta do, a D&D speedrun.
Not a thing. That you can't.
You just don't.
Whatever.
You need a new challenge. As a GM, you need to challenge yourself and do a D&D.
Right. But yeah, I listened to their D&D podcast, The Adventure Zone, which led me to some of their other disgusting multitude of podcasts that their family does as a whole. And I've branched out from there.
Wow. That was
that
fascinating.
was my introduction. Yeah, listen, you asked how I listened to podcasts.
Remind me
I got bored one day and I Googled shit. What did you do? Fucking travel into a cave and find the ancient secrets of the Mujabal? No. You probably Googled too. You
Found the ancient secret of the fucking Mayan god Podcastius.
Sounds
Yeah.
Podocles.
Well, all right. I don't know, Weaver, would you like to go next, or?
What got us into podcasts?
Yeah. Just
I don't really like podcasts. How did I discover podcasts? I don't really like podcasts. But Brandon told me to listen to the Sleepycast, and I checked that out, and I liked it because it was like, I don't know, because a lot of podcasts are like, they're very like topical in the sense that, and they're very like current, like what's going on right now in whatever topic that our specialty is or whatever subject our podcast mainly focuses on. But like Sleepycast was just like a bunch of people just fucking being retarded and goofing around and stuff like that for a couple hours a week. So, and I only got into them like at the tail end, so I was able to have like the whole backlog of their episodes to watch and rewatch and fall asleep to pretty much every night past year and rewatch. And that's really all I've been listening to podcast wise, and obviously our stuff that we've been doing. But I'm not really into podcasts that much. I just like it just depends on the personality.
Well, hey, all right.
But yeah, Brandon got me into one of the only podcasts that I listened to.
Oh, sorry.
But thanks, Brandon.
Had a big cough. Hey, no problem, bud. Well, then I guess with that, it is my turn. Yeah, I mean, I think my main introduction to it was through the Sleepycast, as Weaver mentioned. For those that are unaware, it's a podcast that was done by a bunch of animators and people from like Newgrounds and stuff like that I had followed for quite some time. I had been a pretty big fan of all their work, both on Newgrounds and then also because a couple of guys worked on like games like Castle Crashers and Alien Hominid, Battle Block Theater, etc. So I'd been pretty big fans of their work and just wanted to hear them bullshit about stuff because I liked the people. And I guess that's kind of what led to the format for this, because I've been told by people who are much more experienced than me at this that going for a more topical route is usually better because that's what more people tend to listen to. But quite honestly, I could not fucking dedicate myself to talking about one thing week after week. I would not only get bored, but I would also worry about running out of stuff to talk about. Because, like, I don't know, I can't talk about the same fucking thing. Like, I will give major props to Caleb and Dan at Netflix and Swill for being able to talk about Netflix stuff every single week, because I could never do that. My attention span is not long enough, but, I guess they always have something going on, fortunately, with Netflix being as popular and as large as it is. But, yeah, I think that a lot of what they did with, just sitting around hanging out and having it be pretty informal, just a big chat between friends, I liked that aspect of it. But I also did kind of want to have some topic to keep episodes on track, because as you can see in the episodes that when we don't have a topic, it sometimes turns into a fucking mess.
That's never happened before.
I think
you say confidently that we've only ever stayed on track.
It's fun, but I don't know. Again, like I also worry about not being able to keep the conversation flowing without having at least some central idea to return to for most episodes. But yeah, no, that's how I got into it. That's the first one I started with, and then as Zach said, started branching out from there and saw that other people that I enjoyed were starting podcasts, and just started listening to more of them, and was like, hey, you know what? Nobody fucking knows who I am. I could do one of my own. What?
Can draw on our large body of work.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like podcasts that are all about the personality of the person that's fucking talking. Maybe I should make one where nobody knows or likes me. That was a fucking smart
idea. You're really thinking on the fact that you might have personality, aren't you?
I figure at least one of us does.
Picked two very bad people for that.
Yeah, had Jonas not bailed, we might have had something, but He's not around as much as he used to be.
Your love affair with Jonas.
Yeah, well. But
I just feel like a replacement.
Yeah, you are.
You know?
That's exactly what you are.
Okay, well, that's fair. As long as we address it openly.
That's why we brought you in, because we were like, fuck, Jonas isn't around as much anymore. Who could fill that spot? No, you've been a wonderful addition to the cast, and we all love you.
I've stolen my way into fans' hearts.
Exactly.
Yes, you have, Zach. And I will say, your latest Snapchat to a group Snapchat, that's a very interesting haircut that you've got going on. You kind of look like one of the default characters in Fallout 4 with like the side haircut.
You look like a raider.
You look like a
What do
raider.
you mean? That's the hair I normally have.
You look like a hipster raider. You have like a glasses and a little like goatee. And
You're gonna like rob me for my caps.
I had a goatee for like 2 seconds yesterday, and then I was like, ugh. I threw it in my mouth, and I got rid of that. Now I just have a very strong and powerful mustache.
You said you had a soul patch too.
And a little soul patch going on.
All right, Jack,
That's the
down.
grossest part.
I don't know if I want to keep that or not.
Get rid of it. I beg of you.
And just have a mustache, that's a bold move.
Soul patch is a bold move.
If I just have a mustache.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
I'll
not
look-
if you're not early 2000s Jack Black, you can't really pull off a fucking soul patch, I gotta say.
In early 2000s Jack Black, you are not.
the mustache, I look like a fucking chunky Freddie Mercury or something. I don't know.
Well, then maybe get rid of them both.
I'm not gonna go barefaced. I haven't been barefaced since I was like 17. Just walking around with a wind whipping against my skin and drying everything out, getting all red and chapped. You need some hair. You need some armor protection on that. I mean, Brandon's braced for the Minnesota weather. He's got like a fucking alpaca under his chin to protect him.
I mean, I've
Right,
trimmed.
Brandon?
I've trimmed pretty recently. I try to do it somewhat regularly.
I guess so. I don't
Yeah,
know.
so shut the
I'm
fuck
not okay
up.
with all your grooming habits.
I mean,
Yeah, why don't you know Brandon's every facial change?
True.
What the hell?
I'm changing a lot, guys. All right, I'm going through some big changes.
Okay, Fleetwood Mac. But yeah, so that's how I got into podcasts.
Cool.
Yeah. But no, I mean,
I
it's
listen to
bro.
podcast.
I mean, it's neat, like how they've cropped up so much in recent years. Like
How everyone's doing a podcast.
yeah, it seems like fucking everybody has one now. But
Everyone's talking about everything that they care about.
everybody's
Well, no,
got
I
something
like
to
that
say.
because, like, to an extent, even more than like YouTube did, it allows people to, like, actually get out there and be seen with their ideas, and more so than YouTube, I would think. Although it's easier to do, this seems to have a higher like degree of vetting is the word coming to my mind, but just like there are less shitty podcasts I feel that are like well known than there are just shitty YouTube channels.
Yeah, because I mean, I think you can't exactly do a fucking podcast for like shock value like you can, somebody like Logan Paul or like one of those, prank YouTubers that they just like go and fuck with people in public. Like you can't do something like that in audio format.
You could do like prank phone calls.
There you go.
That would be funny for maybe an episode, 2 at the most.
Yeah, I think if you did like a whole show about that, that might get a little bit.
But no, I just think
terrible.
that just the variety of podcasts that there are out there is just staggering. Like, there's the Sleepy Cast, which I still don't entirely know what it is, but it's just similar to us, where people just bullshit, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's again, I
But
think a
then
lot
they're
of
like-
it. No, sorry. A lot of the appeal, I think, comes from knowing who the people on it are. Like that's
Yeah, it's like, ooh, I like these people. I want to pretend to be their friend and hear them talk.
yeah, which
Which is why we don't get as many views.
no, I mean and I also feel that's part of the reason why I wanted to at least do some topic to make it a little more accessible, I guess, for people that might just jump in.
Yeah, that's fair. But
anyway.
no, like there's podcasts like that. Then there's ones I listen to. There's a variety of like D&D podcasts, but then there's everything from like there's 110 fucking true crime podcasts, a bunch that talk about mythology. For my Brit-Lit class, whenever I don't feel like reading a book, I can almost guarantee there is a podcast I can find that just reads old-ass literature. And there's just so many fucking there's so many different fucking topics that people do through this medium. It's really cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
No,
I mean, it's
genuine response. Jesus Christ, never mind. I didn't say anything of.
That's how you know Brandon's done with your shit whenever he says hell yeah, dude.
No, I just again, I don't
like 4 times before we started.
No,
I know.
I'm just. I mean, no, I just say that whenever I don't really have anything else to input on it. I mean, you said it pretty much better than I could.
That a nervous tick?
Maybe. But yeah, I mean,
I
don't have anything else to add to it. I mean, you already said all that I think needs to be said about it. You know, it's, yeah, it is kind of interesting, just the variety of podcasts that are out there.
Yeah, there's a little bit of everything for anyone.
So then, I guess that transitions into my next question. From doing/being on one for as long as we have now, what have you learned? Have you had any big life lessons?
Who are we starting with?
Anybody, I don't fucking care anymore.
I'll say that this feels like one of those BS job interview questions. Like, what do you wish to learn from working in our company?
I mean,
what's your
I am
biggest
trying to go into HR,
growth?
so that's going to be 90% of what I do.
But no, I feel like there's a degree of flexibility and learning to deal with trying to adapt to year two's bullshit that I've had to learn just from doing this. Because yes, normally we're friends and we just talk and bullshit, but now I have to be like, people are listening to this, and this has to some degree have a modicum of entertainment value.
So then you play the fucking downer that ruins everyone's fun?
Yeah, no, I'm the straight man.
Ironic. Yeah, I was gonna say. Very ironic.
No, I've thought that to myself on occasion. I'm like, yeah, I'm the straight man, because they just either fucking go off on referential meme tangents or start rapping to each other. So I'm the depressed everyman, if you will.
Fair. You ground us in reality. You know, you keep our feet on the ground, man. Don't let us get too far.
Yeah, that's a polite way to say it. And I'm also a horrible racist towards goblins.
That too. That's your whole.
I've learned that about myself.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't want to say that's my whole thing. Jesus.
I mean, that's your big thing.
When you're introducing this podcast to your friends, audience, you'll say, yeah, there's Brandon, he's the funny lead guy who keeps it all together. There's Weaver, who's irreverent and just all over the place wacky. And then there's Zach, the racist.
Against goblins.
Against goblins. Yeah, except everyone always leaves off that crucial goblin modifier.
True.
Weaver, have you fallen asleep at your desk with chicken nuggets on your stomach again? You've been quiet.
Not chicken nuggets, but chili.
Jesus Christ!
Wait,
are you eating right now?
Chili?
No, I'm not eating chili right now. What do you think I am? Just a fiend?
I hear the spoon! I hear the spoon!
Yeah,
no, it's because I was holding up my empty bowl of chili to show you that the chili has already been eaten.
Within the last 10, 15 minutes?
No, it's all crusted against the edges. That was gone hours ago, my
That's
friend.
disgusting. Take it to the sink.
Yeah, you should maybe watch that.
I don't have a sink anymore.
First one of the episode, folks. Weaver, I hate you.
I have to use bottled water to clean all my dishes. I have to use LaCroix.
Are you Flint, Michigan?
Yeah,
You have to use LaCroix.
that's just
use
patently
sparkling
untrue.
water. The effervescence cleans up all the particles and dirtiness, and so I shower. But I will say though, this LaCroix that I'm drinking now, the berry flavor, it's a little too strong, like flavor-wise. The berry is very.
What the fuck kind of sentence is that to
Maybe
talk
because you
about
got it from the dollar
LaCroix?
store.
That might be it. It might be it's because it's dollar store LaCroix. I have to cut it with some dollar store Oh man, you guys ever have Shasta Cola?
Yeah, we've talked about it whenever we made fun
We've
of
already
Zach for
talked
being
about
bougie.
this. Yeah, I'm too bougie. Bougie boy.
Jeez, man. Didn't think after 3 weeks you would just forget everything we talked about.
Oh, did
I
I
don't
tell
have
you
a
guys
good
I'm going to Disney next month? It'll be a fun time. Send you pictures.
Go right ahead and fuck yourself.
Speaking
Just
of me being
anytime.
bougie.
Anytime, go fuck yourself. Whenever's convenient for you.
Sorry.
So anyway, Weaver, what have you learned from doing a podcast for 26 episodes now? I think you've only missed like one or two.
I don't know if I've learned any succinct lessons.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a lesson. It can just be like, something you figured out, like, about maybe how you are when you record, or like what doing a podcast is like, or something about having fun with your friends.
We did mention before the show how I kind of freeze up whenever recording starts, so I feel like I'm not able to be as articulate or have a good flow of ideas or stream of consciousness during recording. So that's something that I need to work to better myself with. But I don't know. I don't know what I've specifically learned, but I kind of wish I have some hopes and wishes for what I want to achieve in the future in regards to be it podcasting or just stuff in that vein. I would like to have I'd like to be able to bring more to the table. I feel like I don't bring too much to the table. I don't have a lot of experiences to draw from and put in a storyable format. Because, quite frankly, I don't go out much, so I don't really have too much to talk about other than just shitty memes and video games. So, I don't know. I'd like to bring more to the table, honestly. But I have learned at least to sort of dial down on the autism over the past few episodes. I mean, considering
You've been trying?
where we came from in episode 1, where I was literally laying on my couch playing Titanfall 2. But, fuck. I don't know. I don't know.
Come on, no personal growth from interacting with your boys?
I'm glad that we've made it this far, I will say.
All downhill from here.
We're just going to start babbling next episode, not even talking about anything.
All right, let's do the next question. Let's talk in gibberish voices. Next question, Brandon.
Yeah, you guys go right ahead. I still haven't answered.
Brandon, let's do the groan.
What's the question?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and not do that. No, I mean, I think the biggest thing that I've learned is how fucking bad audio is.
Owned. Wait, sorry. You actually had a genuine answer. Sorry, I cut you off.
How fucking bad recording and goddamn editing audio is. Cause
little peaks.
Cause those first few episodes, like, just fucking was terrible to try and get everybody somewhat balanced. I mean, now we've kind of gotten the hang of it, I think, but still, it's just like audio is so fucking finicky sometimes. You change even the slightest thing and it just gets ruined.
What? Getting the audio right on a video? How do you not do that well? It's so easy.
Yeah, nobody's ever had problems with that, huh?
Hey, watch my Risen series if you're listening.
I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah, no,
you have to do next.
Just watch the game. Don't attempt to listen to it because you won't be able to hear it.
Listen, I think it's hard
just
because...
Oh!
Just scream.
Okay, guys, this is what we're doing now!
Oh my god, no! I want that to be a thing. There's got to be like a YouTuber or someone that just does Let's Plays screaming the whole time, like just yelling everything.
I mean, there is that kid that screams all those popular songs.
That's true.
I guess so. But I want like a full gameplay through 4.5 hours long of just a person yelling the whole time.
I think that would be a little bit difficult to maintain. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I've learned. Again, I'm mostly on the editing side, I think, is where a lot of my learning his comm just because fucking editing is lame and stupid and I hate it. But also, I don't know, just it's fun to hang out and talk with your friends sometimes. And sometimes you learn things about their childhood that are just really fucking silly.
Here's the thing that not many people actually know. Outside of this podcast, the three of us have a very Penn and Teller relationship where we're not especially friends. We just all have a business-like respect for each other.
Yeah, exactly. We never actually interact outside of the show. Not once.
I don't even know who you are.
Brandon approached me one time on a fucking Craigslist ad. I was looking for friends.
No, I have never once been over to Zach's house and broken his furniture.
After getting too excited for doing too well on a fucking... What's that game called?
Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, Cards Against Humanity question, like a middle schooler who said edgy joke.
Okay, so like A, I'm fat.
Dungeon porn card. The seat.
Like A, I'm a fat piece of shit. B, I was heavily intoxicated. And C, it was a really good win for me. I'll have you know. I don't remember what it was, but I remember it was really good.
If it was a Tobuscus win fail, that'd be a win.
Yeah, and D, that chair was fucking fragile already.
It was asking for it.
We're cheap as
It was not a very sturdy chair to begin with.
Victim blaming
I
my
tested
chair.
it before. While you were getting the drinks ready, Zach, he was like inspecting the chair, just going, yeah, that's not good. That's not good upholstery.
I just quickened the inevitable. Hey, you know what?
With this big fucking Sherlock Holmes magnifying glass, like there's no rot in there.
I saved. As far as I'm concerned, I saved you or Jamie from falling through that chair at a later date. So you're welcome.
It's gonna be your new business service, inspecting suspect pieces of furniture and breaking them before anyone else is
slamming the shit out of them.
It's like, oh, that couch. I don't know about that. Oh man, that's a nice tall ladder. It's a little rusty though, so let me just test that out real quick.
Exactly.
And Brandon, you're not fat. You're big boned. Okay.
I'm not fat. I'm just a thick bitch.
Yeah. You can be fucking down on yourself like that. You're a good boy.
Brandon is my thick Irish queen.
Jesus Christ! Don't ever say that to me again.
Just trying to make you feel good.
That did the complete opposite. I promise you.
Beefcast, episode 26, Thick Irish Queen.
Episode 26, Brandon is a thick bitch. Oh boy. Anyway, so I guess then final question, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of time for fucking deliberation here. What podcasts have you been listening to lately? What recommendations do you have as far as podcasts go?
I actually only listen to ours.
Oh wow! So you've listened to nothing for 3 weeks?
No, I just constantly repeat through all of them.
Fall asleep to them. You put them up on the big screen and on your Amazon Fire Stick, and just fall asleep to our sultry voices.
Hell yeah!
You do an ASMR episode.
Yeah, Zach has only said that about 25 times.
Going to do the ASMR episode. Is this finally the ASMR episode?
I hope not.
Hi, folks, and welcome to the
I got
ASMR
a big bottle of fresh body wash. I'm gonna squeeze.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
hey, folks, let me just get a Febreze up in here.
I don't like it.
You're gonna sound like a robot now. There's gonna be like fucking like linen scented particles floating through your microphone.
No, I had to move the 2 lit candles I have right by my computer just before I did that.
Just explode. This week, Zach dies.
Okay. Didn't die, I just set fire to my home. Okay, who wants to answer what they're listening to?
You.
I mean...
Okay, I guess it's me. I'm ready. I have currently been licking. Sorry, I just looked at a picture of Lickerton. I've been
you just have
listening
that on hand, like, ooh.
No, I
just
definitely
scrolling through
don't.
the Pokedex.
Definitely don't browse Imgur whenever we're doing the podcast. But podcast I've been listening to is Hello from the Magic Tavern, which was suggested by the McElroy brothers on My Brother, and Me. So that's where I heard about that. It's about actually the guy who I guess is in charge of it, I think, is one of the producers on the Jackbox Party Packs. So they're funny boys.
Nice.
But it's a fantasy podcast, but heavily improv based, where he does like interviews with individuals from a Narnia-esque world with like 90% more child death.
That's just what it needed.
Like, yeah, right? No, there's a lot of child death. I don't know why. But they do like anything from like stereotypical, this is a wizard, to this is a golem made by a more depressed wizard, and the golem is comprised solely of blood, piss, shit, and semen.
Is it a Hebrew golem?
No, there are actually, and this is an interesting part of the world that it's based in. So the interviewer fell through a portal in the back of a Burger King, so is from our Earth, and he interviews the people in that world. But other people have also fallen through, like Andre the Giant and some Jewish dude who created Judaism in that world. And there are Jews in Foon, which is the world, but they're like very different Jews, because the guy who fell through didn't want a Holocaust to happen there too, so he made people afraid of Jewish people.
Wait, is the guy who invented Judaism, can he be a Jew then?
Yeah, he is a Jew.
Wasn't he just like a guy and then made
No,
Judaism?
he is a Jew from Earth who brought Judaism to that world. But it's different. And all Jews have magic, but most of their magic revolves around making dreidels and hats. But it's funny. It's entertaining. It's, like I said, very improv-based. They mostly have no direction when the episode starts, and whoever the guest is just basically says whatever. And as you may or may not know, the first rule of improv is yes and. Instead of ever saying no, you just say yes and build off of what the people said. So it gets real out of hand real fucking fast.
Yes, and
it's a good show.
We should do an improv bit on our show.
We should. Or do we want to do one right now?
Hey, no better time than the present.
Okay, we need a location. Can we have a location from the audience?
All right, we're on the island of Sardinia, Piedmont, in the Mediterranean Sea.
Okay, I heard the Mediterranean Sea. We're doing the Mediterranean Sea, and can we get a two professions for Brandon and Weaver up in here? Walmart greeter. Okay, Brandon, you're a Walmart greeter, and Weaver, what can Weaver be? Audience?
Prostitute.
Okay, Walmart greeter and a prostitute in the Mediterranean Sea. Let's go.
Hello, welcome to Walmart.
Hey there, handsome.
Hello.
Oh, I guess I'm in Walmart. How's it going?
I would like to welcome you to my Walmart.
You got the little sticker, little smiley face sticker?
Yes, here you can have one. Where should I put it? You're mostly nude. Where should I put this?
Put it on my shredded tank top.
Okay. Here you go.
Right above the nipple. Don't.
Okay.
Come on.
There you go.
Don't be afraid to touch it.
All right.
Thank you.
That's fine.
All right. Where's the Magic the Gathering cards at? What aisle is that?
It's over in that one weird aisle that's like kind of by a register, but like not really. That's where all the other cards are at, because that's just where we throw them.
Take me over there. Are you busy right now?
I mean, there might be some other people coming in. I might have to greet them if they come in. So I don't know if I can really show you over there, but it's like right there. Like just walk down the line of registers, and it's that one like weird aisle.
I'm legally blind. I need some help. I didn't bring my guard dog with me. I think you have. Can you help me?
I don't think that's in my job description, sir. I'm just a greeter. My job is to greet.
That's why I had you put the smiley sticker. All right. I'm gonna call the manager. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Zach, you're the manager.
Oh, it's me, Abraham Lincoln, the manager. Hello. Oh, ma'am, you're very nude. What can I do for you?
I'm not a woman. How very rude of you to assume that. But I'm looking for the Magic the Gathering cards. And this worker here is not willing to help me. I'm legally blind, and I just need some magic cards, and he won't take me to the aisle. Can you help me?
See, like, I'm just a greeter.
You know what, Brandon?
It's my job to sit at the door
Brandon,
and greet.
This is Brandon, I'm Abraham Lincoln. I've been talking to you for a while, but this is the third time we've had this issue. You just won't take people to see the Magic the Gathering cards.
My job description is greeter at Walmart, so I sit at Walmart and greet people as they come into the Walmart. Nowhere in there does it say...
branch out of your title, you know?
No, I'm a very elderly man, and I like what I do, just sitting here, hanging out, having a good time, talking to some people.
How about I show you my big red pussy if you take me over there?
I get... You know,
okay,
my wife died 9 years ago.
If you're going to talk like that, we can't have that kind of... Walmart is a family-friendly entertainment center, so if you're going to try and threaten my employee with nudity, we're going to have to ask you to turn around and leave. With no Magic the Gathering cards.
Honey, I'm looking for work. I'm going to... I start stroking your big, strong goatee.
And end scene. I'm done with that.
I was just getting to the good part.
You got to pay for Beefcast Premium to get to see what happens after that. Me and Weaver have a very descriptive set.
It's very steamy.
I'm going to blow you so hard, your fucking head's going to get a hole in it.
But yeah, I've been trying
Tyrannus.
to convince Weaver to listen to Hello from the Magic Tavern for like a fucking month and a half now, and he just won't. It's good
like
shit.
2 weeks
just
ago.
do it. It was more than that.
3 weeks ago.
Whatever. I hate you. Just listen to it. It's good. It's entertaining. It's funny.
Hello from the Magic Tavern.
Yes.
More like,
The
goodbye.
From the other side.
The three hosts every week are Arnie Niekamp, who's the man from Earth. His whole shtick is that he's fat and people find that funny. So, yeah, and from Earth. And then Chunt, the shapeshifter, who is more often than not a talking badger. Nope, he has no knowledge of what his name could mean if you took a letter away from it. And then Usador, the wizard, who has to defeat the Dark Lord, who, Weaver, I feel like you would really jive with.
The Dark Lord or the Wizard?
Yeah, probably both.
Nice. Well, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, fucking do it.
Threaten me.
And you know what? I thought
Or
about
is it
this.
on
This is
YouTube?
my new role. You can find it on Spotify or iTunes. This is my new role. As we did with mine, we must do a shitty rendition of whatever variety of entertainment the podcast that we bring up is. So I did improv, and Brandon, you're next.
oh, well, okay, passing the fucking buck to me, I guess. Well,
Popcorn.
what is this, fucking second grade? Well,
Yeah, spelled sparkle.
fuck you.
Two different games.
6 down, 7 up.
Well, I will have you know that lately I've been listening to the podcast Talkin' Tunes with Rob Paulson. For those of you who don't know, Rob Paulson is a voice actor, and he was the voice of such childhood favorites as fucking Yakko from Animaniacs, Raphael from the Ninja Turtles, and Carl Weezer from Jimmy Neutron. So
there's the highlight.
I know exactly what we're going to do for this one.
So what he does is he interviews, a lot of his voice acting industry friends, and they just sit down, they talk about, the shows they've done, the work they've done and stuff like that, and their experiences in the industry. And it's really interesting, honestly, because I've been into voice acting in general for a while, because it kind of started with hearing a voice on something and be like, wait, I know that person from somewhere, I know I've heard that voice before, and then looking them up and seeing, oh wait, they were in this thing with this person, and then it's just it's a fucking web, and they all seem to know each other, and it seems like there's a lot of really fucking nice people in the voice acting industry. I don't know if that's just everybody trying to put on a face of being nice, or if they're all really that genuinely good people, but a lot of them have done so much charity work and shit, and talking about interacting with these sick kids that from that know the characters they play, shit like that. But it's neat to hear their stories and their experiences, especially for some of the ones that I've been listening to their stuff since I was a fucking baby. You get to learn a lot about the people who essentially shaped the characters that made your childhood. Because I know we all grew up watching cartoons. And I'm sure that a lot of other people had that same experience. So it's really interesting to listen to all their experiences and stuff like that. And so I guess the thing that we'll have to do, since we're going to do a bit of each one of these podcasts, one of his bits every week that he does is they read a scene from some other production, whether it's a movie or a TV show or something. They read a scene in the voices of one of their characters. So, for example, in the episode with Maurice LaMarche, who's the voice of Brain from Pinky and the Brain, Rob Paulson did Pinky and Maurice LaMarche was Brain, and they did the Who's On First sketch. And that was, of course, very entertaining. So they do that usually a couple times with their guests. We're not voice actors, but I think it would be...
No, this is going to be disgusting.
But I still think it would be really funny to attempt.
Let's do it. Let's make up a scene from The Big Bang Theory.
Well, no, I mean, we could just straight up read a scene from The Big Bang Theory.
Okay, I don't know any off the top of my head.
Theory script.
Yeah,
Get like a classic one.
Yeah, I'll put a little...
Oh god, I found a website with the transcripts of every single fucking episode.
Oh yeah, same. bigbangtrans.wordpress.com. That sounds like it would be very different. Yeah, that sounds like that would be something. Okay, here, let's just pick one at random. The Nerdvana Annihilation. It was an episode.
Jesus Christ, that sounds terrible. Let's do that one.
The Bad Fish Paradigm. The Dumpling Paradox. Wait a minute. The Hamburger Postulate.
There was a time in my life where I knew like all the episode titles of like the first 3 or 4 seasons.
The
Big Bang Theory.
The White
Season
Asparagus Triangulation.
White Asparagus. Oh, I knew exactly that.
The Work Song Nanocluster. Yeah. Wait, oh no. Okay, we have to do the Dead Hooker juxtaposition.
Okay.
I think that's from season 2.
It's season 2, episode 19. Okay.
Who's gonna be who?
Well, let's see. I mean, I'll put a little intermission here so we can compare.
Bazinga!
So I'll cut back in here. All right, so we've got it figured out. We're gonna read a scene from The Big Bang Theory, season 1, episode 3. And essentially they're all playing World of Warcraft, and they're fucking stereotyping nerds like crazy. Zach is going to read the stage directions because he refuses to do a voice. So Weaver's going to do Howard and Leonard, and I'm going to be Sheldon and Raj. Sheldon is going to be done in the voice of Microsoft Sam, the text-to-speech program. Raj is going to be Stewie Griffin. Leonard is going to be popular actor H. John Benjamin, and Howard is going to be Bernie Sanders. So we will. Those are the characters we've got going here. All right. So whenever you're ready, Zach, you can cue us in with the stage direction.
Do you want to rock? Come on, rude. Yeah. Scene: Sheldon and Leonard's apartment. Sheldon, Leonard, Howard, and Raj are using laptops. All are wearing microphone headsets.
All right, just a few more feet, and. Here we are, gentlemen, at the gates of Elzebub.
Good lord. Ooh.
Don't panic. This is what the last 97 hours have been about. Stay frosty. There's a horde of armed goblins on the other side of that gate, guarding the Sword of Azeroth. Oh, fuck. Warriors, unsheath your weapons. Magic rooters. Raise your wands.
Lock and load.
Raj, blow up the gates.
Fuck, I almost forgot what voice I was doing. Blowing the gates. Control-Shift B. Oh my god, so many goblins. That was terrible.
Don't just stand there. Slash and move. Slash and move. Stay in formation. Leonard, you got one on your tail. That's alright. My tail's prehensile, though. Swat him off.
I've got him, Leonard. Tonight I spice my meat with goblin blood.
Raj, no, it's a trap.
Ooh. Ooh, he's got me.
Sheldon, he's got Raj. Use your sleep spell. Sheldon. Sheldon.
I've got the Sword of Azeroth.
Forget the sword, Sheldon. Help Raj, for God's sake.
There is no more Sheldon. I am the Sword Master.
Leonard, look out! Oh, damn it, man, we're dying here.
Goodbye, peasants.
The bastard teleported.
He's selling the Sword of Azeroth on eBay.
Betrayed us for money? Who are you?
I'm a rogue knight elf. Don't you people read character descriptions? Wait. Somebody just clicked buy it now.
I am the Sword Master!
Credit sequence.
All right.
University, hot dance, and then 14 million years ago, stretches right away. You begin to Judy, gotta jump again to Judy, and it doesn't fit it to the middle wall, build the pyramids, mad science.
Shut up! Shut up! I hate
With
you.
a big bang.
Bang!
Bang.
All right.
And white suburban families around the world screamed in
They
delight.
all screech in fucking pleasure. All right. That was something. I really went for a later season overly gay Stewie there for some reason. But yeah, so that's a much less talented taste of what they do on Talkin' Tunes.
But a much more talented taste of what they do on the Big Bang Theory.
Right. But yeah, so that
No, Fred, what you got to do before that bit starts, you got to do like the Big Bang Theory transition thing, like the fucking
God.
molecules flying.
Right. Jesus. But yeah, so I mean, again, if you've ever been interested in voice acting or, fucking cartoons and stuff like that ever, I'd say it's definitely worth a listen. They get some really good guests on there, and yeah, a lot of people that helped shape the things we watch and the things we watched growing up.
Turn us into the powerful, strong men with big dicks that we are today.
Hell yeah. All right.
That's
Hey.
definitely what cartoons did for me.
So Weaver, what have you been listening to podcast wise?
Well, we talked a good bit about the Sleepy Cast, so I'll just I've been finishing up them. I've been watching through. I'm actually almost done, so I don't know what I'm going to watch after that. I feel lost.
Hello from the Magic Tavern, fucko.
Yeah, I guess so. That's a perfect time. I'm actually about to finish, so oh, hold on one second. I'm getting a phone call.
Ah, Jesus.
Kidding me.
But yeah, anyway, I'm just finishing up Sleepy Cast right now, so I guess it would be a good opportunity to start Hello from the Magic Tavern. So that'll be a good opportunity, I guess. But I mean, really, the only other podcast that I watch on and off would be like the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh, Jesus.
It just depends on the guest. Like I saw the classic episodes with Elon Musk and like Alex Jones, and it's oh my god, they're just so great. And Joe Rogan is quite the character. He's always talking about how much he loves weed. He's a
He sure
big man
does. I
over
mean, he
there.
got fucking Elon Musk
Did
to
Joe
do
or
funny
Seth
weed.
Rogen?
I mean, they're basically the same person. They're brothers.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know. Do we want to do a bit from like the Joe Rogan podcast? Yeah. Okay. How about Joe Rogan has Joe Rogan has his special long lost brother Seth Rogen on as a guest
Yeah,
for the
go ahead.
episode.
All right.
And and you're gonna. So hey Seth, what's going on? Great to have you on the show. It's really great to have you here. Here, I'm letting this one. Here, you want some of this?
Yeah, I love weed, dude. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm gonna smoke some of this good weed.
Hey, come on, man, pass that back. I only got one.
No, it's mine now, bitch.
He eats it. All right, fine. I'll just roll. Hey, Jamie, can you pass me that? Pass me those rolls over there. Come on. No, the ones to the left. Okay, thank you.
Oh,
No, but it's
fuck.
actually
Oh, this weed. Oh,
Seth, are you gonna let me talk? I mean, come on.
oh, fuck. The weed.
You know, actually, I saw this really great article the other day. There was actually some I can't do a good Joe Rogan, but there was actually some students in Cambodia, and one of them got his legs blown off. blown up in a missile strike. And no, it's actually really crazy. Like, it's so fucking weird, dude.
Oh, that sucks. Too bad he didn't have any weed.
No, that's actually what I was gonna say, dude. Like, these students that got their legs blown off from a missile strike, they just started smoking weed, and their legs grew back. It was actually pretty crazy. I don't know if Jamie, do I have any pictures? Can you bring those up on Google Images for me? Okay. Yeah. I don't know, Seth. What do you think of that? I mean, that's proof right there. It's fucking healing medicine. Look at that.
Yeah, man. You know me. I just love weed.
This is horrible.
I mean, I was gonna say we could have gone the Sleepycast route and just done a fucking awful hypothetical.
We want to do a hypothetical?
Sure. You got any? I mean, I got nothing at the moment, but I'm sure you can concoct something in your fucking goblin brain.
All right, it's a brand new episode of Jimmy Neutron. It's a brand new episode of Jimmy Neutron. They're just airing it on Nicktoons Network, okay? The scene opens up. Jimmy and Carl have a big, fat, delicious Chicago deep dish pizza, and they're watching the latest news broadcast. And Sheen walks in, and he's got a brand new Ultralord figurine. So that's the scene set up. Zach, who do you want to be?
Sheen.
Can you give us a taste of your Sheen?
I have no idea what Sheen sounds like.
He sounds like, Ultralord! Hey, what's up, guys?
Ultralord! You got Ultralord! Look, it's Ultralord! I don't know. I can't remember Jimmy Neutron to save my life right now.
Ultralord.
Here, I'll get Brandon. Brandon can be Sheen.
No,
Zach,
I want to be Markiplier, inviting them to the Minecraft world.
Okay, you can be.
What the fuck are you
okay.
about?
All right. Jimmy and Carl are eating a Chicago deep dish pizza in front of on a small table with getting their greasy fingers all over Jimmy's laptop that he whipped up as an invention. They're watching the latest Markiplier Let's Play, and Sheen's coming in, and he wants to invite them to the comic book store to get the new Ultralord comic. So, Brandon, you're gonna be Markiplier. I guess I'll be Jimmy and Carl, and then Zach, you can be Sheen, who's coming in. You're just really excited about Ultralord, and you really just want to get us.
Wait, I'm really confused. Where is this Markiplier aspect of this all coming from?
He's what Jimmy and Carl are watching on the computer as they're eating Chicago deep dish pizza.
Hello, boys.
Is that how he starts his video?
No, he's
Is that the Markiplier intro?
well, no, the Markiplier intro is, hello, everybody, my name is Markiplier. But he knows. No, but he knows that he knows that Jimmy and Carl are watching. He wants to take them to the Minecraft world with him. He's ready.
Okay.
Is this a common Sleepycast trope?
Yes.
All right.
That's why I said
let's just roll with it. Let's quit planning. Let's just roll with it. Okay. Oh, Jimmy. Got another slice. Oh, Jimmy. You got another slice of that pizza. I already had enough. Here's another one for you. Oh, okay. Thanks, Jimmy.
Hello, boys.
I can't do this.
I see you watching my video.
What?
Yeah, you fat little bitch. I see you and your large-headed friend.
Jimmy, I think he's talking about you.
The one with the stupid hair.
Oh, hi there, Mr. Markiplier.
Come with me,
How are
boys. Join me in the Minecraft world. I'll show you how to be cool and make millions of dollars.
Jimmy, I don't know if that's a good idea. And besides, Sheen said he's going to be here any minute.
It's easy. Just drop your laptop in the bathtub while you're in it. You'll join me.
All right, Godwin, let's go to the bathtub. Oh, Jimmy, this is a bad idea.
Do it, you fat bitch.
There's a knock at the door. Hey, open up, it's Sheen!
Open the fuck up!
Oh, Jimmy, Sheen's here.
I know you're in there!
Jimmy, we better answer the door.
No,
Hold on,
don't you
Carl,
want
we have to listen to Markiplier.
It's me, your friend Markiplier.
I'll be the fuck out and Sheen! I'm coming in!
Kicks down the door.
Oh, hey, Sheen. We're about to go to the bathtub and watch Markiplier.
Oh,
What the hell are you talking about? We gotta go get the new outfit on!
Get that freak out of here. I don't like him.
Oh, Sheen, I think he might be talking about you.
He's not allowed to join us in Minecraft.
Listen here, you fat bitch. This is Cartman.
Yeah, that is very...
I have to nix this. I have to give this the axe. This is a bad pilot episode.
This is amazing. What are you talking about? Sorry, you can't handle my Markiplier voice.
I'm laughing so hard my back hurts. I don't know why. How's that a
And
thing?
then fucking Jacksepticeye pops up in the corner. He's like, "Top of the morning, ticket laddies!" He's very aggressive.
Okay, thanks for giving me that little bit of taste of the Sleepcast. I'm sure that's exactly what the episodes are like.
I mean, they've talked about no, the fucking wait, was that Sleepycast or Oni Plays where they made the joke about dropping your GameCube in the bathtub to go into Super Smash Brothers?
I think it might have been Oni Plays.
Okay, very similar brand of humor.
Oh, yeah.
But no, the reason Markiplier gets brought up so much is because Jeff, the one guy on Sleepycast, absolutely fucking hates him.
Oh.
So they do it to spite him.
Jeff, I want you to come with me to the Minecraft world.
But yeah, that's our take.
Oh, God.
I had a lot of good bits there, boys. Classic moments, some classic best of Beefcast moments right there. You can isolate and make
Classic
YouTube
stealing
compilations
other
of.
people's content.
That's
Hey,
the best
you're the
way
one
to
that
do
came
it.
up with the idea to do a bit from each podcast we mentioned.
Listen, none of my ideas are generally good.
Well, yeah. I mean, I had fun. I don't know about you guys.
No, it was a good time. It's just my throat hurts from laughing. I don't know why. That's not normal.
Hey, man, you just couldn't handle our fucking
Jimmy
Jimmy
handle the
Neutron
Sheen impression.
roleplay.
I had to pick up the slack.
Yeah, right.
No, the fucking Sheen impression really threw me off.
And Sheen, open up! I'm coming in!
Kicks open the door. He's just holding a gun.
I'm gonna get out your little gun! Check it out, guys!
He's gonna take them at gunpoint to the comic book store. So yeah, Planet
Give me
Sheen.
an ultimate gun for my dad's cabinet!
Jesus Christ.
Planet Sheen would have been a very different show if he was armed.
He just had a gun the whole time.
Jimmy Neutron, but all the characters are armed.
They're all packing.
I don't know.
That's a wrap, fellas.
Yeah, my brain
I don't know, you wanna
hurts.
close it out or something?
Yeah, I'm done after that. My brain is just gone.
Alright,
Holy shit. Yeah, anything
you
you guys want to plug or something? Are we doing anything?
I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Fuck me.
Plug the D&D recording.
Yeah, if that ever happens.
I'm hoping if I say it enough times, obligation will make you do it.
Yeah.
Everyone, I'm starting to GoFundMe to buy a goblin mask to become my new persona, the gaming goblin.
It's $13, you cheap piece of shit.
Look, if every one of my subscribers contributed $1, I would have enough for plenty of goblin masks. So,
What about
Fund
the people that actually view your videos?
I would have enough for maybe half of goblin mask, maybe a third, maybe a fourth actually. But I guess if we're, I don't know, Brandon, anything you want to plug? I mean, I stream, by the way, on Twitch TV, Gifted Llama, but that's very sporadic. But
Yeah,
you can find me there on Twitter.
I'm definitely not going to make any promises because just with my class schedule and everything, I don't know when I'll have free time to actually make shit. So just keep an eye on the channel and see what comes out in the future.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, you bastard. You're turning it up on me.
Okay, that actually was not intentional. It's just slipped out.
Right?
Oh god,
it just rolls off the tongue. It really, like, it's...
It's just... Ugh. I see, it's that and my dude. Like, that's the shit that just comes... It's a problem.
Oh yeah, my dude.
Hell yeah, my dude.
My
Fucking
guy.
combo breaker.
Facts B.
Response for when you truly do not give a shit.
No,
Well, I mean,
I
if we're,
usually do a
closing
hell yeah,
off.
brother.
Hell yeah, brother. I could finish up with my dubstep rendition of Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites, like I promised.
All right, take us out, Weaver.
Yeah, but can you throw some Sheen in there?
Well, I mean, yeah, okay.
Dubstep remix of Sheen with a gun.
Okay. Alright, this is Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites. Come on, run now!